According to an article on IGN, a Twitter user by the name of Yanlin Gaming who attended the Kingdom Hearts concert held in Japan shared that the director of Kingdom Hearts 3, Tetsuya Nomura, announced that a paid DLC will be underway known as Remind. Not only will the DLC feature an additional scenario, but a new Limit Episode Plus boss and Secret Episode Plus boss. The paid DLC will also have an English voice acting option, but the tweet also outlines a new free Keyblade and new form. Supposedly, according to the Twitter user, more information will arrive in June, which is the same month that E3 2019 takes place, with Square Enix already confirming their spot for June 10th. This isn't the first time we have heard of more downloadable content coming to Kingdom Hearts 3, as previously Nomura has mentioned a free DLC would be added, which was the addition of Critical Mode and a large paid DLC. So far, there is no information about when and how much the DLC will cost. If you've been wanting to dive into Final Fantasy XIV, now is a great time as the Golden Week sale is on with 50% off the complete edition. You can purchase either on PC, Mac, or for PlayStation 4. You can also get the Stormblood Collector's Edition for $29.99, which includes exclusive in-game items such as Sildra Mount, Wind Up Bart's Minion, and Chicken Knife. The sale will end on May 6th at 11:59 PM PDT. Final Fantasy XIV is currently available to play on PlayStation 4, PC, and Mac. Bethesda Softworks shares a new trailer that shows the ominous power of the Necromancer class. The new class will be joining the upcoming expansion Elsweyr on PC Early Access on May 20th. Latest trailer for the Elder Scrolls Online chapter Elsweyr highlights the new class joining ESO, which is the Necromancer. Not only showing off some of the skill set this new Dark Arts class brings, complete with flying skulls, summoning the undead, and bringing to life your own colossal skeleton monstrosity. If you're interested to learn more about the class, we highly recommend you check out our ESO Necromancer preview video, which walks through the abilities, as well as visiting our ESO wiki for all the written info on the Necromancer class. Elder Scrolls Online Elsweyr releases on PC on May 20th, as well as PlayStation and Xbox One on June 4th. Don't miss out on the pre-order Elsweyr bonuses, which include pet mount, outfit, and more depending on the edition. Based on the From Software's Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, a manga based on the character Hanbei will be released in Japanese for free digitally on Comic Walker in Japan. The manga has been set in motion as a spin-off adaptation following the story of NPC Hanbei. The title of the manga is Sekiro's side story, Hanbei the Undying. It is set to be available for free digitally on Comic Walker in Japan, with the first chapter being released on May 27th in Japanese. Sekiro's side story, Hanbei the Undying narrative, will be in collaboration with From Software, who will oversee the story. Artist Shin Yamamoto will be drawing the art. He also worked on Monster Hunter Flash Hunter, a manga adaptation. Yen Press, the US-based graphic novel publisher, have already announced that they have the license of the manga for the US release, but no news as of yet when the launch will be. This will be a great addition for collectors or even those who wish to learn more about the story behind the character Hanbei the Undying, who seems to be cursed. In Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, players meet this NPC at the dilapidated temple, who fast becomes a sparring partner to test out moves. Toadman Interactive's upcoming expansion for Immortal Unchained Stormbreaker brings new unstoppable masses of the undead, challenging boss encounters and brand new weapons. The first expansion for Immortal Unchained, titled Stormbreaker, takes place at the Fall of Expexion. New waves of undead are ready to breach the outpost Stormbreak, carrying on the invasion. Toadman have shared a little more on what the story will entail in their update post. The first expansion for Immortal Unchained, titled Stormbreaker, takes place at the Fall of Expexion. The expansion sets to introduce some new locations, more deadly enemies, new boss fights, a range of new weapons, and much more. One of the new weapons, called Bright Reaver, has some devastating effects, tearing your opponent to shreds, making it one of the most powerful weapons in all of the cosmos. Immortal Unchained Stormbreaker releases on PS4, PC, and Xbox One on May 7th. If you're currently playing this dark sci-fi RPG, be sure to visit our Immortal Unchained wiki for help. Deciding to opt out of Gamescom 2019, which takes place in Cologne, Germany later this year, Blizzard explained in their latest post why they won't be attending. This is the first time they will not have attended Gamescom since 2009, which was the very first time it took place. Their reason is to concentrate on renewed game development according to their statement. By not attending the convention means we won't be hearing any major announcements or updates about anything Diablo related probably until BlizzCon 2019, which takes place on November 1st to November 2nd at the Anaheim Convention Center. Blizzard have already shared their dates for BlizzCon 2019, which celebrates its 25 years of the original Warcraft game. This is likely where they will concentrate their efforts for announcements this year. Gaining the first look at Borderlands 3's gameplay, Gearbox Software and 2K Games decided to share some extended footage from the upcoming action title, which previews some of the additional mechanics, loot changes, as well as hub location. Over on Borderlands' Twitch channel, Gearbox shared a demo that features some different areas in Borderlands 3. The gameplay started with some of the game's tutorial, which showed one of the most iconic characters from the franchise Claptrap. The tutorial also highlighted some new features such as the ability to slide along the ground and vault up ledges. There are also added alternate firing modes for weapons brand new to Borderlands 3. The upcoming title also brings a new loot spawn system, now spawning loot for players depending on the different levels that are playing together. We also got to see some new boss fights as well as the new ship, which will act as a hub for the game. Borderlands 3 will release on September 13th for PS4, Xbox One and PC. In the latest trailer released by 505 Games and Artplay, we finally get the release date for Bloodstained Rituals of the Night, bringing Igavania back this June. It's been a few years since Bloodstained Ritual of the Night was successfully crowdfunded on Kickstarter back in 2015, putting the action side-scrolling RPG into motion under Castlevania director Koji Igarashi. The latest trailer reveals the process that the title has gone through, even showing comparisons since its inception compared with what it will look like upon release. The game was met with negative feedback initially, which motivated the developers to rethink the game style visually, striving to do better. While other developers could have simply ignored the feedback and put out the game, it seems the developers are using this as a highlight for their comical release trailer. We even see a comparison between the old and new view per boss. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is releasing on PC via Steam and GOG, PS4 and Xbox One on June 18th, while the Switch version is arriving a few days later on June 25th. To get a taste of ESO Plus, you can now try out the free trial that runs until May 6th at 10 AM EDT. Currently, the 5-year anniversary event is moving into the last week of festivities, so it comes at a great time to enjoy the benefits, which includes access to all DLCs, meaning you can pick up each of the daily quests needed to earn yourself those anniversary Jubilee gift boxes. While ESO Plus isn't mandatory for players to enjoy the game, it can be super helpful with a craft bag to store all your mats, increased experience, access to all DLCs, and more. You can test out all these different features with the free trial. To get the most out of your free trial, be sure to pick up daily quests, which can be found in such DLC zones as Murkmire, Clockwork City, and Orsinium. If you're missing any of those from your collection, you can go pick up the dailies from these zones. You can also take on the DLC dungeons by picking up the Undaunted Pledges. These even include the latest Wrathstone, Frostfold, and Depths of Malatar. If you're taking on some of the DLC dungeons, be sure to check out the latest guide in our Frostfold and Depths of Malatar dungeon guides. Well, that's it for the Week in the Wikis. Please join us again next week for yet another great week of gaming. Remember to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits. And budding writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks again for being part of this great community. Keep checking in with us with news, reviews, YouTube streams and vids, and general wiki goodness.